Hi, I'm Dan from the Beaver Brewing Company, a small nano brewery here in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, 1.5 barrel system, and today we're talking about our Pecan Pie Nut Brown Ale. It's coming out November 21st, that's Thanksgiving Eve. We're going to talk a little bit about the beer and how I make it, and a little bit of tips on if you want to make a pecan beer at home. What we do here is a little bit different. We're a nano brewery, 1.5 barrel system, and we're making a pecan pie beer. We add actual real pecans to the beer. Add 5 pounds of pecans to every batch. Here to tell you a little bit about the beer, and if you want to make a pecan beer at home, a little bit of tips for doing it here. How I make mine, I do it a nut brown, so I'm adding some Brice Cara brown, some caramel malt, a hint of chocolate malt in it just to darken it up a little bit. And again, you really want to taste the pecans in here, so don't add your Summit, your Columbus, your super high alpha acid hops. You don't want the hops kind of taking over the flavor here, so use a lower alpha acid hop. I do two different batches. I actually do one with pearl hops. If you ever had a beer with pearl hops in it, it actually has kind of a minty finish to it. So you can do it like that and pretend it's like a pecan pie beer with a sprig of mint on it. Or you can do a pecan pie beer with some other noble hops. They're traditionally found in nut brown, some English style hops. They're just going to make a really pleasant bitterness to it and not kind of overtake that pecan flavor. Roast the hell out of these pecans. They are super oily. Again, use real pecans too. Don't use an extract. You're going to get a totally different flavor if you use an extract. But when you use real pecans, super oily. So a couple things you're going to have to do. One, roast them. You're going to do that in your oven, set anywhere from 275 to 325 degrees. Put them on a nice flat pan, like a pizza pan, baking pan, something like that. Flatten it out. Let it roast in there for about 20 minutes. Toss them in a paper bag. It's going to get super oily, that paper bag. Let them sit in there for maybe about an hour. Toss them in the oven again, roast them again, extract some more of those oils. Again, oil, beer, not a good mix. Not going to get a very good beer when you have oil in it. It's really not going to ferment very well too. Trust me. Next, you're going to get that and put it in a paper bag again, a fresh paper bag. Because again, all that oil is going to soak up. You're probably going to want to do this the day before so you have your pecans already and let your pecans sit in that paper bag for over a full night. Really extract all the oil out of that. I add some cinnamon to it. I find about 2 tablespoons per every 5 gallons works. You can add a little bit more, a little bit less. I actually add the cinnamon right to the boil. And when you're talking about, you want that sweeter flavor to it, you're going to want to add some brown sugar. Otherwise, the release for this beer, Thanksgiving Eve, right here at the brewery. I would come here to get it. I am going to try to get it to a couple of bars, but last year, 1 case went out. The rest was sold in growlers here. Come down, bring one of your Beaver Brewing growlers, fill it up, take it home, enjoy it, share it with the family on Thanksgiving Day, and most of all, celebrate Thanksgiving with your family. Have a good time. For more about the brewery, go to www.beaverbrewingcompany.com. You can also check us out on Twitter at Beaver Brewing. The other place you can always check us out, Facebook, facebook.com/Beaver Brewing Company. You want to shoot me an email, tell you how your pecan beer turned out, just dan@beaverbrewingcompany.com. I always answer every email that I get, so feel free to give me one. And you know, stop by the brewery sometimes, because we always got something cool. One of the next videos I'm going to have is about our kvass, which is a really unique Russian bread beer. You know, we make it right here in the brewery, one of the only breweries in the United States that make it. So if you want something unique, you want something a little bit different, stop down at Beaver Brewing Company first weekend of the month for growler sales.